Here with reaction. Fox News contributor, New York Post columnist Michael Goodwin is with us. Former White House press secretary Ari Fleischer, also a Fox News contributor. Here it is. Dems love Republicans when they're dead. Michael Goodwin. It's true. The fact is, it's true.
Yes, it is sad, Sean. You're right. That, and as I point out in the column, this all sounds similar. He's a hero. He's a genial gentleman. He's a patriot. He's a great American. And they said the same thing about John McCain when he was in his coffin. But when they were alive, this same media attacked them relentlessly, accused them of racism, of stirring up, fomenting trouble everywhere, of taking the country backwards. They attacked their Supreme Court nominees with the same way that Brett Kavanaugh was attacked. So there is a pattern, except when they die, then suddenly they were the great Americans. In this case, of course, they are being used. Those virtues are being used against Donald Trump. So it's really a double whammy for the Democrats in this day and age.
They did the same thing with Ronald Reagan, John McCain, Ari, with 41 and 43. You're very close to the Bush family. You were there when they were bludgeoning 43. I mean, that was a daily. I didn't think it could get worse, but it's gotten worse.
Yep.
Let me put it this way. When I die, all you liberals out there that hate me, don't change what you really think of me. Just say it. Just be honest. It's cool. It'll be all right. I'm going to give you a pass from heaven if I'm ever invited in.
Sean, here's the one that to me, speaks volumes. And it was the New York Times when George H.W. Bush, as president, went to visit a trade show and saw absolute brand new technology for scanning products at a supermarket. Nobody had seen it before. And the New York Times story, front page, Bush encounters the supermarket, amazed. Here's the lead of the story. The career politician who lived the cloistered life of a top Washington bureaucrat for decades is having trouble presenting himself to the electorate as a man in touch with middle-class life. This now is the man that the New York Times and others are holding up as a role model for all Americans because of his goodness, because of his principle, because of his civility. They mocked him relentlessly. And the thing about that story, it was 100% fabrication. That never happened. The New York Times wasn't even at the event, and that was not what Bush was amazed about. And the New York Times just ran that story, and they haven't corrected it yet. That's correct. Dan Rather lied about 43, fabricated information about Bush.
Well, let me ask you this. So if you're soft-spoken like 41, you're a wimp in the media's eyes. If you're iconoclastic and combative like Donald Trump, you're, a brute, and this is unacceptable to the office. So you can't win, can you? And now all of a sudden, now they hated 43, Ari, now they love him. Now, we'd take him back in a minute. No, they wouldn't. They would be all over him in 5 seconds.
No, and I remember in the 2000 campaign when George W. Bush was running against John McCain, the press was all for John McCain. And I remember thinking to myself, as soon as John McCain were ever to beat George Bush, they'll go against John McCain. They'll switch on a dime.
And they did.
And that's the way they always are.
Last word, Michael.
Well, yes. I mean, look at the way John McCain was treated when he ran against Barack Obama. Then he was just another dirty Republican. They loved him in 2000, and that's right. But by 2008, he was just another dirty Republican. Now he's dead, and so he's great.
Yeah, amazing. Save the lies if I ever pass away. Just speak the truth. Just say what you really feel.